Hello, my fellow boxing enthusiasts. Let's take a quick moment to reflect. Let it sink in that we probably witnessed the biggest heavyweight fight of our lifetime. The chance of another heavyweight fight of this magnitude taking place in this century is highly unlikely. I say Oleksandr Usyk did not win by split decision. He did not win by unanimous decision. He should have won by knockout in round 9. Yeah, I'm sure no one saw that coming. Usyk nearly knocking out Fury cold. I don't know if there was ever a more dramatic saved by the bell and saved by the referee moment in boxing history. And y'all Fury fanboys just thought Fury was gonna bully Usyk and knock him out? Just because Usyk is always the smaller boxer in his heavyweight fights, people believe he is a defensive fighter and an underdog? That couldn't be further from the truth. Yes, he has great defensive skills, however he is one of the most aggressive fighters. Rewatch his fights. He is constantly pushing forward, and in this fight he kept Fury on the ropes and in the corner nearly 10 rounds out of 12. The bully got bullied. Ladies and gentlemen, this is karma for you. Shit talking.
You ugly little man! You ugly little man!
Bullying and headbutting for no fucking reason. Will always result in consequences. Whoever watched this fight and thought that Tyson Fury did actually win needs to go to get a mental evaluation, because there is most likely something seriously wrong with you. You all know if Fury would have won, many so-called boxing experts and fans would have said that he could be considered the greatest of all time. So I shall do the same. Last night we all witnessed greatness, the peak of modern day heavyweight boxing, the rise of Oleksandr Usyk, cementing his legacy as one of the greatest of all time. How can people dislike this guy? His first words when being asked how he feels after winning the undisputed and lineal heavyweight championship were dedicated to his father who passed away.
Батько, ти чуєш мене? Ми це зробили!
In English, "Father, can you hear me? We did it." Why did people write Usyk off pre-fight in their predictions? Well, the same reason they said Usyk would lose to Anthony Joshua in both of their previous fights. Fury is just too big, too heavy, and too strong for the smaller Ukrainian man.
Fireworks tomorrow night. I'm gonna knock this little bark out. I'm gonna knock this little bark out.
I think now is the time to really acknowledge the fact that looks, size, and weight in boxing doesn't matter nearly as much as people believe, and simply bullying opponents can get you far. That is, until you meet a boxing master, a boxing magician who lands punches out of nowhere and makes their opponent's will and determination to win disappear. Oleksandr Usyk is the peak of heavyweight technical boxing skills. He has mastered the sport, but in my opinion, what truly makes him stand out and what really should be recognized is not just the fact that he is superior to any other modern day heavyweight as far as skills, but his unbreakable will to conquer and his undeniable desire to win. If any man ever deserved to become undisputed heavyweight and lineal champion, it is this man right here. Look at this man. Ice cold. No pressure whatsoever to be seen getting to him. He mastered boxing and manifestation. Look at him, man. He played the outcome of this fight, this very moment, 1,000 times over in his head. He knows he will win. Reminds me of my favorite heavyweight boxer and boxer of all time, Vitaly Klitschko. Man, those Ukrainians are built different. If you're interested in seeing the best documentary on YouTube regarding Vitaly Klitschko being the most underrated heavyweight of all time, look no further than this channel here, brother. You can still, to this day, hear Fury fans say Fury's story is truly inspiring, which yes, his comeback in 2018, what has he truly done since his comeback? Did he improve as a person and his character since then? I think he changed for the worse.
And I won't be doing any more interviews with you little tossed-up, bearded, bald-headed tosser.
Or maybe the peak of his career was facing one of the greatest of all time, Oleksandr Usyk. He shared the ring with actual greatness. And why can Usyk be considered one of the greatest of all time, not only in heavyweight boxing but in boxing history in general? Well, let's talk about his achievements. Olympic gold medalist, winner of the Muhammad Ali Trophy, undisputed cruiserweight champion, and within 5 heavyweight bouts becomes the undisputed heavyweight champion since over 25 years, beating Fury and also becoming the lineal heavyweight champion.
I'm Phil.
And all this at only 22 professional boxing fights. Unbeaten, that's unheard of. However, this all means so much more due to his character. Boxing-wise, he is arguably one of the greatest of all time. As far as being a champion, I believe he can be considered the all-time greatest.
You are a great champion.
Thank you.
The best person I've ever shared the ring with. So tactically brilliant, strong. He has everything. I only have praise for him, and you are a great champion, and I only wish him well.
Think about it. Is there a better representative for boxing? A better face for the sport? Oleksandr Usyk always stayed true to his path. He doesn't have to insult opponents. He doesn't go on drug benders and gets obese between fights. He is the very best representative for this greatest sport. I'm so grateful he won, because now many kids can look up to him and have a real role model. If all men were like Oleksandr Usyk, there wouldn't be crime, war, or hate. There would be strong families with fathers who stick around and would do anything for their children. He truly has the right approach to life and is the definition of humble in person.
How do you feel, heavyweight champion of the world?
I'm Phil. I'm very Phil.
What's that?
Heavyweight champions.
If anyone could have an immense ego, it would be this man. Yet, he does not have an immense ego. He shows respect to anyone. Now, everybody may see his victory, but most people don't really see what's behind it. The constant grind, the consistency, the immense unheard of sacrifice. Usyk missed the birth of his child due to preparing for this fight. Let that sink in. As far as I'm concerned, I believe Usyk could retire. What more can you do? Cruiserweight undisputed champ, heavyweight undisputed champ, lineal heavyweight champion, unbeaten. He got the absolute maximum out of this sport. Nothing left to prove. Now, as far as Fury's concerned, the way he said in the ring post-fight that he thinks he had won,
I believe I won that fight.
It was a close fight, yes, but whoever gives Fury more than 4 rounds is just being biased and delusional. Oleksandr Usyk landed so many punches to the body and pressured Fury against the ropes and in the corner throughout most of the fight. If you look at it, Fury didn't even land that many punches. If you compare who landed more punches, it is also Usyk, by a long shot. All of Fury's showboating, for what? If you put your hands behind your back like Roy Jones Jr., then you better knock out your opponent with a 2-punch combo right after. Tyson Fury got some nice humble pie. No more showboating in the later rounds because he was getting his ass whooped. Okay, maybe I'm being too harsh on him. Maybe Fury was in the moment not realizing what really happened in the fight.
I believe I won that fight.
But he said the same thing in the post-fight press conference as well.
I believed, I thought I'd done enough.
And his manager, Frank Warren, said the same thing.
I agreed with the judge who gave it to Tyson, but no sour grapes.
Sour grapes.
You got a press conference going on over the back there, boys?
You're on thin fucking ice, my pedigree chums, and I shall be under it when it breaks.
Fury should have won. You guys need to be grateful that the referee was protecting Tyson Fury. I don't think you should say at all that you may have won the fight. You actually got knocked out. You didn't even hit the canvas and the referee started counting. I thought it was quite amusing to see the difference in referees. 2 fights before in the super flyweight division, we saw a stoppage because a fighter was taking too much damage. Yet he showed no signs of not being able to defend himself. And then the main event happens and Fury fights and he is not defending himself for more than 10 seconds and taking shots. And many people say Usyk does not throw power punches. Guys, this guy's over 220 pounds. He knows how to throw a punch. And doesn't matter who you are. If you absorb 50, 60 of those overhands, then you're going to feel it and your body's going to shut down. Fury's body truly shut down. I would have one question for Tyson Fury and his manager Frank Warren and anyone else who thinks that he won. How can you say this man did enough to be crowned the undisputed heavyweight champion. Please, I mean, if you disagree with me, inform us all in the comment section down below. I think Fury, for the very first time in his career, was scared and worried when going into this fight. I don't blame him. He knew he would be exposed. Look at his last fight against Ngannou. You consider that a preparation? Fury's career basically got exposed. The only legit true victory that he has over an immense opponent was against Vladimir Klitschko.
Your jab and grab style, surely all of Europe wants to see you get beaten.
I mean, let's face it, Deontay Wilder is one hell of a power-pushed heavyweight champion of all time.
To this day!
That's just from a skill standpoint, a technical standpoint. He really sucks. Now, in my opinion, Tyson Fury should not take the rematch. If he loses again, and if he loses by knockout, it will just destroy his legacy. I think he should go ahead and fight Anthony Joshua in the UK for the second best boxer in the world, because that's what they will always be, and everyone in the heavyweight division will be if Oleksandr Usyk is an active heavyweight boxer. They will be second best. Now let's end this video with, in my opinion, one of the greatest ring walks of all time. It was like a historical flashback. Look at these guys. If they would have been born 500 years ago, they would be looking just like this, going into a crazy sword battle together. Usyk's will cannot be broken. The Ukrainian people's will cannot be broken. His spirit cannot be bent. And his courage and belief is second to none. Thanks for watching this video, brother. And I will catch you on the counterpunch, my fellow boxing enthusiasts.
Have a good day, have a good week, have a good month. Okay? Bye-bye.
So say good night to the bad guy. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again.